today on the Daily News, I have to start out with this story that is captioned in Cruise Fever, the trusted publication that we go to for cruise news. And the caption says, rent a cabin on a cruise ship for $1,300 a month. And you know, when I saw that, I thought to myself, this could be it. This could be my floatabration. This could be my digital nomad experience. This could be me living at sea. Anyway, this is what it's all about. And so it says, after buying a former Carnival Corporation cruise ship that sailed under the Princess Cruises P&O Ocean Builders is selling and renting the cabins to those who want to live on a vessel starting next month. Yippee! Sounds like something I would do for sure. The cruise ship has been renamed MS Statosi after the Bitcoin creator, okay, and is being labeled as a floating village. This will be a new living experience that is not offered anywhere else in the world. Cabins start at just $1,311 US per month to rent, with prices based on the type of stateroom, location on the ship, and the length of your lease. Inside staterooms will range from $1,311 to $1,561 per month for a year-long lease, and $1,468 to $1,749 for a 6-month lease, depending on the deck and location. I could do this. I really could do this. Now, of course, they go through the Ocean View staterooms, and I'll just give that to you. Ocean View staterooms will range from $1,436 to $1,767 per month for a year-long lease, and $1,937 to $2,169 for a 6-month lease, depending on the deck and the location. Balconies, you know I love balconies. Balcony cabins will cost $2,066 to $2,309 per month for a year-long lease, and $2,777 to $3,110 for 6-month lease, depending on the deck location. Short-term and permanent residents will also be available. So residences can be short-term or permanent. One-night stays, ooh, look at that, starts at $88 per night. The cruise ship will open up to residents in January and remain offshore in Panama. So there's some add-ons. Prices do not include electricity, maintenance fees, or meals. So this is just a rental. The ship will have several different restaurants to choose from. Electricity bill will cost $138 per month until meters are installed in each cabin. The cruise ship is currently on its way from the Mediterranean to its permanent anchorage in the Gulf of Mexico. Mamma mia, I like that. And we're shifting a little bit over to Virgin Voyages, which continues to make the wave. So, of course, Terminal V in Miami, which is the name given to Virgin's new terminal in the Port of Miami, will open in February. All things Virgin. So the construction project now winds down, and it will officially open on February 13th for Valentine's Day cruise on the Scarlet Lady. I should have made plans to be on that ship, but hey, what can I tell you? I can't be in so many places at the same time. I just wish I could. The terminal, though, that's Terminal V, was first announced in late 2018, and construction began in December 2020. I remember when this started, a pandemic construction, and it went on anyway. The cruise line, that's Virgin Voyages, was originally planning to having it opened in November, but it will now open in 2 weeks. And of course, the rave is on about Bimini, which is the newest terminal the newest private island, my bad, newest private island associated with the Virgin Voyages brand, and this is in the Bahamas. And some colleagues of mine had a grand time there just in January. I had hoped to sail as well. I don't know, I keep missing Virgin. So many sailing opportunities with Virgin, and I have not yet done it, but I have sold her, so hey, algo is algo, something beats nothing, right? So of course the article from Cruise Fever states, and you know this because I have been all over the place about Virgin, that Virgin Voyages currently has one shipping service, which is beautiful Scarlet Lady, and 3 more are on the way. So Valiant Lady and Resilient Lady will come into service shortly. I already have inquiries and offers on the Valiant Lady, and the Resilient Lady will enter service in 2023. The Valiant Lady comes in this year. So, lots to look forward to. Keep yourself posted right here to this spot. Now, there are those among us, and I say us because I'm a part of it, who we're just ready for COVID to be done and to go away. But I'd love to share this article that spoke of a Jamaican couple that tested positive in Jamaica for COVID-19, having taken all the precautions, rented a luxury villa, did everything possible to socially distance and have a great Jamaican experience. Now, this article speaks of a couple, and this is the insider.com that brings us the story. They speak of a couple, Beth Ring and her husband, who took a private air ambulance home to Chicago after testing positive for COVID-19 on their vacation in Jamaica. They said really after spending 2 days in a state-run quarantine hotel, the couple chartered a $35,000 flight home. Ring told Insider she wished she had better quarantine plan or purchase travel insurance. And ding, 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 the bell goes off. Why not purchase travel insurance? We have said this on and on and on to our clients. And the funny thing about it, you never think you need it until you need it. And that is why in this age of uncertainty, you should never leave home without it. Now, they were in Jamaica for Christmas. So on Christmas morning, Beth Ring was relaxing in a villa in Jamaica. Now, Beth is 53 and her husband is 54. They were here with their 5 children, their son's girlfriend, and they were wrapping up an 8-day vacation in Maisouille Villa. That sounds French, and I'm sure I did not pronounce it properly. It's a luxury accommodation that they said cost them $2,250 per night. Yep, we have those in Jamaica. Now, Beth told Insider that they took a number of precautions. Mostly, they had gotten their booster shots, they ate outdoors, they chartered private boats to avoid strangers, they wore masks in public, and they prioritized their activities outside. But as the trip came to a close, Ring said she noticed a dry throat and a cough. The day before she was set to fly home to Chicago, Ring said she and her family took a rapid at-home antigen COVID test. A negative test, of course, is required to board their flight home, but Ring and her husband tested positive. The couple ended up spending 2 nights. Actually, they spent 2.5 days in a government-run quarantine hotel before choosing to leave the mandated quarantine and pay $35,000 for a private air ambulance, which was a luxury service that is becoming increasingly popular among those who can afford it. Now we're jumping over to my land, the land of my sueños, the land of my dream, my heart, my passion. Okay, get a hold of yourself, girl. It's all about Spain as Spain tightens restrictions on travelers. This article, which is brought to us by Travel Pulse, states that as Spain looks to try a new approach to dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, the European nation is tightening its restriction on travelers entering the country. Spain will now require U.S. visitors to have proof of a booster shot, in addition to their vaccination, if the date of their vaccine is more than 270 days prior to arrival. Oh my goodness. And this was sourced from Travel Weekly. So the new mandate goes into effect February 1. That was yesterday. And comes at an intersection of disappointing news mixed with optimism. Spain recorded more than 180,000 positive cases of the virus last week. Yet at the same time, a European Industry Association predicted that the country could reach 88% of its tourism rate this year, prior to what it had in the pre-pandemic era. Tourism expert Excel Tour said it expects the second most visited in the world, which is Spain, and that was the stats prior to the pandemic, would grow to almost 90% this year, after it stalled to 57% in 2021. Spain also said it is trying to be a leader among European nations when it comes to handling COVID. Now, the Prime Minister, Pedro Sanchez, said countries need to start treating as I don't know what this is, and this is not even Spanish. So let's do this again. Treating this as an endemic disease rather than a pandemic. Okay, yeah. So we need to learn to live with it, bottom line. Health Minister Carolina Darias said we have to go from an emergency style vigilance to one of better quality, and which is compatible with other respiratory pneumonia. Spain wants to lead the way in this debate. And of course, to wrap up today's daily news, we're just going to look on a story that I've been following and I find very entertaining. And this comes from the Points Guy. It says that American Airlines is suing the Points Guy over its reward management app. And basically, the Points Guy has created this app that shows people how many points they have and gives them a quicker way to access them. So, the Points Guy is accessing and using airline data in a way that does not comply with our standards of use of confidential information. This is what Andrea Coase, a spokeswoman of Fort Worth-based American Airlines, said on Thursday in an email statement. We take customer data and proprietary information incredibly seriously and want to make sure it's protected and secure. Wow. So basically, the Points Guy, he sued them preemptively the week before in Delaware, seeking a court to rule that it's legal for customers to input and manage their own frequent flyer data on a third-party site, which is what he's offering. In a statement on Thursday, the site said it filed suit after receiving a cease and desist letter from the airline. We fundamentally believe that if you want to let us track your points in a safe and secure manner, then you should be allowed to do so through our app. And this is what Brian Kelly, founder of the Points Guy, had to say in his statement. American is seeking unspecified damages that include an ill-gotten revenue and benefits. The Points Guy has generated from AA Advantage customers, and they use it to basically help persons to manage their points and use it. Now, the Points Guy claimed to have 10 million unique visitors a month. Wow. And more than 3 million followers on social media. The company says that since its launch, the app has been used to track over 18 billion points and miles. Now, who wants to give that up? The article closes by saying the case is American Airlines versus Red Ventures and the Points Guy. And it states the district court in Texas, Fort Worth to be exact. Well, there is never an end to excitement in the world of travel. And as much as we can, when we're not busy selling, we will try to keep you posted. So until then, ciao for now.